President Biden has swept every Democratic contest of the 2024 presidential election calendar so far, except for one. Jason Palmer beat the president in American Samoa. And if you're asking, who is Jason Palmer? Well, you're not alone. Palmer is a Baltimore resident with a background in business and nonprofits, largely unknown before his Super Tuesday victory in the territory, and he has been campaigning remotely and doing some town halls on Zoom. He's also campaigning on social media, posting this on Monday. Washington, D.C. is long overdue for a president who will be an advocate for American Samoa. Super Tuesday, voters in the U.S. territory responded by casting 51 out of 91 votes for Jason Palmer. American Samoa, no stranger to unusual voting outcomes. In 2016, a majority of caucus goers cast ballots for uncommitted delegates rather than for Hillary Clinton or Bernie Sanders. And in 2020, former mayor of New York City, Michael Bloomberg, won there, giving him the only victory in his campaign. Representative Tulsi Gabbard coming in second, winning just 2 delegates, and Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders both with 0. Here to talk about the big win in American Samoa, Jason Palmer himself. Sir, welcome to you. Thank you for giving us some of your time. How has your life changed, your campaign been impacted by this win?
Well, Marni, my life has been thrown quite upside down, but in a good way, where, I'm being contacted by hundreds of media organizations who are interested in interviews, and they're asking, what is conscious capitalism? How did you win in American Samoa? And honestly, I'm honored by all the attention, and I want to make sure I put it to the best possible good use.
So as I understand it, you have never held political office. We talked a bit about your background. Why do you want to be president?
Yeah, I want to be president because we need someone in the White House who's focused on a positive, optimistic vision of the future and actually knows how to get there. As somebody who's been working as a venture capitalist and an impact investor for the last 20 years and an entrepreneur before that, I do see the future. The future is that we need to move our economy to conscious capitalism. The future is that we need to upskill millions of Americans to new-collar jobs, which is actually what a lot of my companies have been doing over the last 10 years. And we need to kind of bring the nation back together. We need to restore civility. We need to restore bipartisanship. We need to make our government work for the people again. And it's very disappointing how the people in Washington right now seem more focused on scoring political points than actually helping the American people.
Realistically speaking, though, it's a numbers game, and this election season, the president has already racked up 19 Democratic contests across the country. American Samoa cannot participate in the election in November. How do you move forward? What is your next step using your voice in this platform and the attention you're getting?
Yeah, I know most traditional political candidates would say, I'm still trying to win. That's my goal. But I'm a realist. I've been investing in companies for a long time. And if you're in business, you have to be pragmatic. My goal right now is to win as many delegates as possible in the primaries where I am competing. And those that are coming up are Arizona, Missouri, Kansas, Northern Marianas Islands, which is another U.S. territory, which actually is overlooked and needs additional resources. This is the most important election of our generation. If we're, as Democrats, want to win this fall, we need to get young people energized. We need to get independents energized. And I think I have an important role to play as somebody who is an entrepreneur that works with entrepreneurs. There's a possibility of building a whole movement of young people who want to take our government back, and I plan to try to lead that movement.
Yeah, fresh ideas, a 21st century candidate is what you call yourself. Biden's approval ratings right now, right around 40% or so, and I'm looking at a Biden versus Trump rematch come 2020 right now. Recent polling shows Trump ahead at 45, Biden with 43. What do you make of the state of a possible rematch come November and American sentiment around that?
Well, the first thing I would love is for a polling organization to conduct a poll of me against Donald Trump and actually see who would win that matchup. I have a gentleman on my campaign whose name is Kwame Jackson. I believe Kwame Jackson is the only person who's worked for Donald Trump and also worked for Jason Palmer. He came in second place on The Apprentice. Kwame will be the first to tell you, working for and working with someone like me means you're going to get collaboration. It means you're going to actually get positive energy. We're going to make the world a better place. With Donald Trump, the energy is all about grievance. It's all about himself.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.